Hey guys, RuppDat here. How's it going? Been quite a while since we've been here in Spira, I know. Anyway, welcome to the next part of Let's Play Final Fantasy X. In the last part, which is about 2 weeks or so ago, I guess, at this point, we got here to Kilika, which was annihilated by Sin after we briefly fought him on our little boat over here. And in this episode, we're going to take a look around and see what's left of Kilika. Go over here, they're just going to tell you, watch your step, because it's not safe. So, let's head over here then. Now, in the last episode, Yuna and Lulu mentioned something about ascending. Let's find out what that is, shall we?
What's ascending? Are we going somewhere?
You truly are clueless.
Yes, he is.
Are you sure it's just your memory that's the problem?
Harsh, Lulu.
The dead need guidance.
And that's what Yuna's gonna do. Guide them.
Filled with grief over their own death, they refuse to face their fate. They yearn to live on and resent those still alive. You see, they envy the living. And in time, that envy turns to anger, even hate.
Hate is what kills the world, ladies and gentlemen.
Should these souls remain in Spira, they become fiends that prey on the living.
Final Fantasy X pointed out.
Sad, isn't it? The sending takes them to the far plane, where they may rest in peace.
Summoners do this?
May you rest in peace. Realistically, though, this is a very good scene. I like it, personally. If the camera would stop moving in front of flagpoles and torches and whatnot. But of course, first things first. Oh my god, Yuna's walking on the water! She's the reincarnation of Jesus! Okay, it's probably not my place to make that joke, but I can't help it. And I'm going to shut up and let the scene play out now because it is too good for words. Take note, ladies and gentlemen, this is what the PlayStation 2 was capable of. Now we can only wonder if Sony will ever find their way again. Or maybe they have an answer. Who knows what the future holds? Impressive nonetheless. And for a good cause. Thank you, Yuna.
It must be tough, being a summoner.
Yuna chose her own path. She knew from the beginning what it meant. All we can do is protect her along the way, until the end.
Until the end? What's the end?
And suddenly that grabs everyone's attention. Go figure.
Until she defeats sin.
Yeah, Clueless. Though there's a deeper meaning behind those words, but we won't be getting into that for
I hope I did okay.
quite a while still.
You did very well. They've reached the far plane by now, but no tears next time. Hmm?
I wished there would never be a next time.
Same here.
No more people being killed by sin. No more sendings for Yuna. Everyone stood there watching her. It was strange, and somehow horrifying. I never wanted to see it again.
Realistically, I don't blame Yuna for crying, though. When you've got the dead and funerals or whatever involved, it's kind of hard not to cry. It shows that you care. Got this little kid wandering around here aimlessly. Go ahead and save real quick. Hello, what's this? Yeah, now we get these little info panels that start popping up in the ends that teach you basic controls, basic terms you need to know throughout the game, a few tutorials if you skipped over them, basic stuff like that, just in case you ever need it. Those things will actually present something a lot neater down the line that could be of a help, but this one doesn't, so we're going to move on.
Hey, you awake? Captain Walker's waiting for you.
Walker doesn't tell me what to do. Regardless, let's go ahead and just checking over there, see if there's anything. Oh, it's... Wow, look at me, forgetting where I need to go already. That shows how long it's been since I've touched this game. I'm forgetting where I'm supposed to go. Hey, Waka.
Ah, there you are.
What you need?
Be said Aurochs, huddle.
What is this, football now?
To the temple, where we pray for victory.
Sir, yes, sir.
High Summoner O'Holland used to live in the Kilika temple here. Yup. Lord O'Holland was once a great blitzer, you know.
No, he doesn't know.
Waka.
Hmm?
Praying for victories, oh good. But is this right?
Something wrong with enjoying blitzball?
Is this really the time?
This is the only time. The players fight with all their strength. The fans cheer for their favorite team. They forget pain, suffering. Only the game matters. That's why Blitz has been around for so long. At least that's what I think.
Whatever you say.
Let's play and win, right?
Right.
Temple's beyond the jungle there. Let's go.
If only today's sports were that generous. Or that helpful to people's lives. Sorry for the random cut there. I just wanted to cut away for a moment and take care of my sphere level stuff that I haven't touched since the last time I played this. Didn't feel like showing that off to you guys since it was nothing really significant. But yeah, I know I haven't played in about 2 weeks. That I can blame on my internship, which recently came to an end, so it's not kicking my ass anymore. So I'm in the clear on that. Nah, I don't need to save right now.
What's up?
Yuna's saying she wants you with us.
Huh?
Yes?
I want to ask you to be my guardian.
You know what? There's no time for jokes, yeah?
So I'm a joke now, huh?
Maybe a blitzball whiz kid, but up against fiends. He's a newbie.
Not a guardian, then. I just want him nearby.
What?
What?
Thanks.
What do you mean?
It's just that... Well,
Come on, out with it, Yuna.
We're all going to the temple anyway. Can't this wait till later?
Awkward moment is awkward.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have...
There's nothing to be sorry about. I'm just not really sure what's going on.
That seems to be a theme we're running into with
My
you.
apologies.
Hello, Kamari. What's up? Whatever. So we got multiple branching paths here, but we'll worry about those later. This battle I'm going to show because it is actually a tutorial battle. We get to learn something interesting about Kimahri. Fail.
Kimahri, why don't you use Lancet on it?
What's a lancet?
Normally, it's a skill that weakens enemies and heals the user. But when a Ronso uses it, that Ronso can sometimes learn Fiend's abilities.
Hey, sounds cool.
Yes, indeed. So this is the secret behind Kimahri's Lancet attack as we use it on this Regora here. Not only does it steal HP and MP, but sometimes... Go ahead and fire this thing. But when used by Kimahri, sometimes he gains a new overdrive out of it. Like, see? Now he knows Seed Cannon, in addition to his original jump. We don't actually have to use it, though. I am just going to go ahead and finish this off and save Kimahri's overdrive. Because trust me, we're going to be needing it very shortly. More sphere level stuff that I will take care of quick. Well, hang on, what's this? Something is written here. We will decipher that later. Let me just take care of my sphere grid stuff quick. And we're back. Sorry about that. But anyway, we go up here and... What's up?
The fiend before us is Ochu, Lord of the Wood. We've had trouble with this one before. Remember, discretion is the better part of valor.
This is actually an optional boss fight, and if you choose to engage it...
The Ochu is no garden variety fiend. We could throw 100 crusaders at it and still lose.
Not him, gotta
Standing guard, sir.
talk with him.
Standing guard.
Whatever. Now, you can either choose to take one of those branching pathways we just walked by and go around it, or if you want the experience and think you can handle it, you can step up and actually take this thing on. Like I'm going to do. As I mentioned, Lord Ochu is an optional boss fight, and he can actually be a bit challenging if you're not careful. As you can see, he's got a weakness to fire, 4,649 HP. What an odd number, eh? Anyway, and yes, since this is an optional boss, you can actually escape from this battle if the going gets too tough on you. I'm going to go ahead and cheer first off, strengthen our party, even though it's probably not necessary for Lulu. Let's go ahead and use Kimahri's jump right off the bat. Do some serious damage to this thing. Alley-oop! Bam. I'll probably show off Seed Cannon later. Right now, let's burn this thing to a crisp with fire. That's the one thing... Oh wait, I forgot. Oh wait, I do have antidotes. Never mind. That poison will become a bit frustrating if you just leave it be. Kimahri should be fine for right now. Let's go ahead and use Lancet on it, try and get some of that HP back. And some MP too, why not? Burn you with fire. Burn! 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 Go ahead and use Cheer again. I know I probably shouldn't leave the poison unattended, but... I only have 2 antidotes. You know what? Let's just go ahead and attack with Kimahri. And yes, this thing comes armed with water magic too, so that's kind of interesting. I am going to bring Yuna in now. And use Esuna, or Esuna, I guess it can be called too, on Kimahri. Get rid of that poison. Have Lulu blast this thing with fire again. I swear, it's like I'm frying a giant eggplant or something. Well, we do have an overdrive gauge valve for. Let's bring out Valve 4. The heavens open, and down comes this majestic creature. to completely annihilate this plant thing. I think I'm gonna save the overdrive actually. Let's just pick up where Lulu left off and blast this thing with fire. As it responds with water. So I'm gonna respond with more fire, because that's the logical thing to do, right? Oh, this. I hate this. Lord Ochu will put itself to sleep, and in essence it casts Regen on itself, which allows it to recover HP each turn. You attack it, magic will not wake it up, but if you straight attack it, it will wake up and respond with Earthquake. I have Valfor out, however, and since Valfor is flying, Earthquake will always miss. Neat little trick to keep in mind. Earthquake is a counterattack that it will use, so that doesn't waste a turn of its. Do I want to? Yeah, let's go ahead and use Energy Ray, because I'm getting a little concerned that this thing's next shot's going to take Valfor out, so I might as well use it now. Rip open the ground and cause some damage to it. Yup, called it. The next water spell would have put Valfor out of commission. Goodbye, you noble being. We will avenge thee. By burning this thing. Burn! Burn! Fire! Burn it! Burn it! Burn! Fire! Okay, I know I got the wording wrong on that, but... Nah. Let's go ahead and use Lancet. Steal some HP back. Not the most effective way of healing, but... it has its uses. Gonna go ahead and use Cure on Lulu. Oh, hello, water magic. Nice of you to be annoying. Smack this thing with a spear. Ochu roasting on an open fire. Be so much more effective if this truly was Christmas time. I can't even call Christmas in July anymore because we're in August now. Okay, Kimari. Hit it with your spear. More fire magic. And there you go. Ochu out of commission. Optional boss fight down. Pretty good experience, too. An HP sphere and the rule breaker ball. Nice. Whoa.
A summoner and her guardians. Very impressive.
Sir, we should fight too.
We'll get our chance soon enough.
Little too eager, gotta.
Young crusaders gather around. We'll beat sin into the ground.
Yeah, I'm sure you will. Anyway, afterwards, if you talk with them,
Hey, after the
Do your best, kid.
you get an elixir from Luzu. I'm gonna step back and heal real quick at the save sphere. Because yes, save spheres do heal. Well, I guess I can show this battle because it does show off some new enemies around this area. I guess I can talk about them a bit. We have the yellow element, which is kind of like the Flans. Resistant to physical attacks. Weak against their respective spell. Half damage from the other... all that general stuff. And we have this thing, a Killer Bee. It's weak to ice, it can poison you, and it's also very fast. Normally something you would either take out with Lulu with ice spells, or Waka with his ball.
make way.
Hey, why'd I bring him in? I don't know what I'm... I don't know.
I can take care of those alone, huh? Yeah.
Get out of here. I might as well use Lancet, steal some HP from this thing while it's still alive, even though I'm going to be healing as soon as this battle's done.
Anyone thirsty?
That thing sure isn't. It drowned. Yeah, forgive me if this commentary seems a bit off. I mean, I'm still trying to get back into things, all that stuff. Sorry for the massive cut there. Just wanted to heal up, save, take care of my sphere grid stuff. Gave Waka the rule breaker ball. But yeah, so many branching paths around here. I will, hello, who are you? Good day, Guardians. Many fiends have been set. Yeah. Oh, free high potion. There's a whole bunch of treasures around here. I'll probably go get them later. Sorry about the cut, just... I'm probably going to start doing that. Maybe a one-time showing of some battles if... Oh, I walked right into a dead end. Well, this has got the luck sphere. Once we start getting into random encounters, I may show one battle. Yeah, I guess I can show this battle.
Take it easy, huh?
I'm fine.
And then you get attacked. And sounds. But this is a Dino Nyx. Let me get Yuna in here real quick just to show off the thing's stats. Weak to ice, resistant to fire, resistant to magic in general. New enemy, nothing really much to say about it. Cutting the rest of this fight. But yeah, I'm going to start cutting out the random encounters just to... because otherwise they're going to make this video a lot longer. Well, all my videos really going forward. Yeah. Anyway, if I feel the fight's worth showing, if it's not an important fight, I'll do it. But otherwise, I'm going to be cutting them so these videos don't get too much longer. Oh, they beat us here.
Oh, oh. These stone steps have a history, you know.
Really? Enlighten me.
Yep. Lord O'Holland trained here at his peak.
What's so funny?
A race, huh?
Oh.
Think you can beat me?
Yuna, if you would.
Ready?
Hey!
Ah, huh? Hey!
Okay, that was kind of funny. Go ahead and save quick. Okay, and I'm back. Sorry, had to save. Take care of sphere grid stuff. And
Everyone, quick! Sin spawn!
I had to reform my, get my party back into a better formation for this fight. Here's the real boss fight. Lord Ochu is optional. This, not so much. This giant shell with its tentacles back there. Really, I thought we were done with tentacles. Is Sin Spawn Janux, or Jano, or whatever. As you can see, it absorbs water, which will heal it, and it's weak to fire. But while it's weak to magic, its tentacles back here, you try and use any magic, it will absorb them. So these tentacles have to go first. And just doing that, try and target them equally. Ha! Ow. So yeah, I guess Lulu is pretty useless at this point right now because of that, so I'm going to bring Waka in. Attack the one right behind him. I swapped Waka's ball and gave him the Rule Breaker, which has a poison touch on it, which I find quite beneficial. But yeah, first things first, take out these tentacles so you can use magic, because that's really going to help you. Well, here's its Psi attack, where it just breathes all over us. Nothing more to that. You're gone. This is gone. And now we can hit Jano. Now, if you have a piercing weapon such as Kamari's Spear, as I bring Lulu back in, it's very beneficial because it's going to actually do a lot of damage through this thing's hard shell. But of course now that's a moot point, because here is its true form. Quite frightening, isn't it? Almost like the Slender Man or something, except he's not so slender. Trying to think what I'm gonna do. Let's go ahead and use Spiral Cut on this thing. Spiral Cut! Not bad. I'm gonna swap Kimari out for Yuna. One thing I want to note, through Yuna's sphere grid leveling, I learned all the null spells. I highly suggest using Null Tide on your party because, like Lord Ochu, this thing has access to water magic and is not afraid to use it. You can also use this Venom attack, which poisons, as you might expect. Gonna burn you. I guess Cheer's... I'll go ahead and use Cheer anyway, just to boost my guy's attack. Have Yuna go ahead and Esuna the poison away. And here we go. Water magic. That does nothing. Except now I'm going to have to redo that for our hero there, but meh, small price to pay. Bam. Not bad. Do I want to? Yeah, I'll go ahead and summon Valfor. Why not? I'm trying to get to a point where I don't rely on Yuna's summons a lot because there's a point later in the game where if you become so reliant on her summons, it's going to come back to haunt you. But at the same time, I really can't figure out much else to suggest. Just bring out Valfor and commence with the fire magic. Oh, here's another one of his attacks. Staccato. Multi-strike attack with his tentacles that actually does a pretty decent chunk of damage. To which I retaliate with more fire. Fire seems to be the theme of this episode, I guess. Fire in the forest. Smokey the Bear is probably pissed at me right now. Regardless, Sin Spawn, roasted, and beaten. Now get out of my sight for defiling this sacred ground.
Yeesh.
Sorry about that. Hope to break you in a little slower.
Thanks.
Being a guardian's tiring.
You handle yourself pretty well. You got talent.
Nah.
Aw, thanks.
So, what are these sin spawn anyway?
Fiends. They fall from Sin's body and are left behind in its wake.
Leave him alone and Sin comes back for him. You gotta be quick.
That moment when Waka told me I had talent in battle, I think that was when I started seriously considering becoming a guardian.
Good for you. So, ooh, Bright Ring. Now that we've taken care of that, I think I'm going to end this off here before this video gets any longer. So as I stand here on this centerpiece thing, I have been RuppDat. This has been Final Fantasy X after a 2-week break. And since I actually have the next 2 weeks off before I start college again, hopefully I will be more active down the line. So, see you guys next time.